My name is Emily, and I'm 18 years old. I'm in my final year of high school, and my daily routine is packed with responsibilities, challenges, and exciting moments. My day starts early, usually around 6:30 a.m. When my alarm clock goes off, I stretch, rub my eyes, and slowly get out of bed. First, I head to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. It helps me wake up and feel refreshed for the day ahead. After that, I take a moment to decide what to wear. I usually pick something comfortable, yet stylish, that makes me feel confident as I navigate my day. I head downstairs for breakfast, where the smell of pancakes and maple syrup greets me. My mom, as always, has prepared a delicious meal. Sometimes it's pancakes with fresh fruit, and other times it's scrambled eggs with toast. I sit at the kitchen table, enjoying my meal while chatting with my younger brother Jake, who's in 10th grade. We talk about our plans for the day, and sometimes we compete to see who can finish their breakfast first. It's a lighthearted moment before the busyness of the day begins. Once breakfast is done, I grab my backpack, double-check that I have everything I need for the day, and head out the door. I have driven to school since I got my license recently, which gives me a sense of independence. The drive to school is one of my favorite parts of the day. I turn up the radio and listen to my favorite songs, letting the music energize me for the day ahead. The route to school is familiar, yet I always find something new to notice, like the way the morning light hits the trees or the kids waiting for the bus. At school, my favorite subjects are English and math. English class is where I get to express my creativity, whether it's through writing essays or participating in class discussions. I've always loved crafting stories, and English gives me the chance to explore different perspectives and ideas. Math, on the other hand, challenges me differently. I enjoy the problem-solving aspect of it, and there's something satisfying about finding the right answer after working through a difficult problem. Besides academics, I'm involved in a few clubs that keep me busy. I'm a member of the school newspaper, where I write articles about school events, student life, and sometimes even opinion pieces. It's a great way to practice my writing and stay informed about what's happening around school. I'm also part of the debate team, which has helped me develop my public speaking skills and think critically about various topics. We often have lively debates, and I enjoy the thrill of constructing a strong argument and presenting it confidently. During lunch breaks, I hang out with my group of friends. We usually sit at our usual spot in the cafeteria, where we catch up on each other's lives. We often talk about our plans, like which colleges we're applying to, what we want to study, and where we see ourselves in a few years. It's both exciting and nerve-wracking to think about the future, but having my friends by my side makes it easier to navigate. We also share funny stories from our part-time jobs or weekend adventures, and sometimes we plan group outings for the upcoming weekend. After school, I don't head straight home. Instead, I go to my part-time job at a local bookstore. The bookstore is a cozy little place filled with shelves of books, and I love the atmosphere there. The smell of books, the quiet hum of customers browsing, and the soft music playing in the background make it a peaceful place to work. My job mostly involves helping customers find books, restocking the shelves, and sometimes ringing up purchases at the counter. I've always loved reading, so being surrounded by books all day is a dream come true. I also enjoy recommending books to customers, especially when I can suggest one of my favorite reads. Working at the bookstore gives me some extra spending money and helps me save up for college. It's also taught me a lot about responsibility, time management, and customer service. Some regular customers come in often, and I've gotten to know them over time. We chat about new releases, favorite genres, and what's going on in our lives. It's a small community within the bookstore, and I feel lucky to be a part of it. My shift usually ends around 7 p.m., and by then, I'm ready to head home. Once I'm back, I take a few minutes to unwind. I might have a snack, like an apple or some yogurt, and watch a quick episode of a TV show to relax. Then, it's time to dive into my homework. With finals approaching, I've been extra focused on studying. I go over my notes, review old tests, and make sure I understand the material. It's a lot of work, but I know it's important to stay on top of my studies, especially as I prepare for college. In the evening, I take my dog Max out for a walk. Max is a playful golden retriever, and he's always excited to get outside and stretch his legs. We usually walk around the neighborhood, sometimes stopping by the park if we have time. The evening air is cool and refreshing, and it's nice to take a break from the day's busyness. Max loves to run ahead, chasing after sticks or greeting other dogs we meet along the way. It's a simple routine, but it's one of my favorite parts of the day. Spending time with Max helps me clear my mind and relax. After our walk, I help my mom with dinner. I enjoy cooking, and it's a great way to bond with my mom. We chat about our day as we prepare the meal. Sometimes it's something simple, like pasta or stir-fry, and other times we try out new recipes together. Dinner is a time when my whole family comes together. We sit around the table, share stories, and catch up on each other's lives. My parents always ask about school, my job, and how my college applications are going. They're supportive and encouraging, and I know I can count on them as I navigate this important time in my life. After dinner, I finish up any remaining homework, then relax a bit before bed. I might read a few pages of a book, usually something light and fun to unwind, or chat with my best friend Lily on the phone. We talk about everything, from school to our future plans to the latest gossip. It's nice to have someone to talk to, especially after a long day. By 10:30 p.m., I'm ready to wind down. I change into my pajamas, brush my teeth, and get into bed. Before falling asleep, I like to think about the next day and what new adventures might come my way. I'm excited about the future. Graduation is just around the corner, and I know there are big changes ahead. It's a routine that keeps me balanced. And while it's sometimes hectic, I wouldn't trade it for anything. As I close my eyes, I feel a sense of peace, knowing that I'm on the right path, surrounded by the people and things I love. The day of my graduation is coming next week, and I can hardly believe it. It feels like just yesterday I was starting my journey, and now here I am, about to walk across the stage. To celebrate this milestone, I decided to treat myself to something special. A beautiful dress that I found after searching through countless shops. It's a lovely shade of blue, simple yet elegant, and I knew the moment I saw it that it was perfect for the occasion. With my dress sorted, I started planning my graduation party. I wanted to make sure that the people who have supported me throughout this journey were there to share in the celebration. So I invited my family to the party, and they were just as excited as I was. My parents were thrilled, and my younger brother Jake even joked that he was coming just for the cake. I laughed and told him that the cake would be worth it. As the week went on, I found myself getting more and more excited. Each day brought me closer to graduation, and I could feel the anticipation building. I had worked so hard for this moment, and I was ready to celebrate all that I had achieved. Finally, the day of my graduation arrived. I woke up early, my heart racing with excitement. After all the years of hard work, countless late nights, and endless study sessions, it was finally time to celebrate. My dress was laid out on my bed, ready to be worn, and my family was already on their way to join me for the big day. I spent the morning getting ready, carefully doing my hair and makeup, making sure everything was just right. As I slipped into my dress, I couldn't help but smile. This was the day I had been waiting for, and I was determined to make the most of it. My family arrived just in time, and we took some photos before heading to the ceremony. The school was bustling with activity. Graduates in their caps and gowns, families gathering, and the air filled with excitement and pride. As we walked into the auditorium, I could feel the energy in the room. This was it, the moment we had all been waiting for. The ceremony was beautiful. As we walked across the stage, each of us was greeted with cheers and applause. When my name was called, I felt a surge of emotion. I walked confidently across the stage, shook hands with the principal, and accepted my diploma. It was a moment of pure joy and pride, one that I would remember forever. After the ceremony, we headed to the graduation party. The school had decorated the gym with balloons and streamers, and there was a table filled with delicious food and, of course, a big cake in the center. My family and I found a spot to sit, and we spent the afternoon celebrating together. We talked about the day, shared memories of the past few years, and made plans for the future. As the sun began to set, the party slowly came to an end. My family and I took one last walk around the school grounds, reflecting on the journey that had brought me to this point. I knew that this was just the beginning of a new chapter in my life, and I was excited to see where it would take me. That night, as I lay in bed, I couldn't stop smiling. The day had been everything I had hoped for and more. Graduation was a celebration of all that I had accomplished, but it was also a reminder of all the people who had helped me along the way. I was grateful for their love and support, and I knew that with them by my side, I could take on whatever challenges lay ahead. Now that graduation was behind me, I was ready to focus on the next step in my journey. I had a job lined up, and I couldn't wait to start. But for now, I was content to bask in the glow of my achievement, knowing that I had earned every moment of this special day. As I reflect on my journey from graduation to where I am now, I want to take a moment to share something with all of you. Life after graduation is just the beginning of a new adventure full of challenges, opportunities, and growth. No matter where your path takes you, remember to stay true to yourself, keep learning, and embrace every moment. I want to say thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Your support means the world, and I hope that my story inspires you to chase your dreams, work hard, and never give up. The road ahead may not always be easy, but with determination and a positive outlook, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Here's to all of us reaching our goals and living our best lives together.